Y'all come on in, kick your shoes off, and stay a while. It's time for the Hangout.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the NerdCave. This is Ashton. I am joined by Lance, who y'all might remember from a past toy hunt. Say hey.
What's up?
And Casey, who y'all know from past toy hunts and from the retro review of Spawn. This is a new segment on the channel that I think I'm going to call the Hangout, where I just hang out with people and we talk nerd stuff. So nobody probably cares, but whoever is on the show with me at the time. But I don't know. I'm going to post it and we'll see what happens. So Lance, you will be seeing more of. I guess this is the official announcement of the show that Lance and I are going to have, where we review mostly 80s and 90s movies. It will be called Throwback Theater, and we're excited about that. Our first episode should be eventually, right?
Soon.
I still have to watch the movie. We have picked out the movie, and I've got to watch it and take notes on it. And the second episode of a retro review of Spawn will be coming soon. Hopefully, we'll get to record that this week. Lance, when are you leaving? You're going on a trip soon, right?
We leave Wednesday evening.
Wednesday. Cool. So let's talk to Lance for a second, because Casey and I gave our nerd origin stories in our first episode of the Spawn review. So Lance, talk to us for a sec. What do you like? Why do you like it? When did you start liking it? Go for it.
I guess it kind of started with probably hanging out with you and Indiana Jones specifically. I was a real big fan of the Indiana Jones movies growing up, and watching those turned me on to other things like the Robin Hood movie with Kevin Costner, and eventually getting into comic books, also thanks to you. And
Sure.
it just kind of spawned from there. I'm a big Superman fan of, as far as the comics and stuff like that goes. I've always been more partial to Superman than anything. So me and Ashton have always kind of been combative. The Batman versus Superman epic battle and the epic disagreement. But
Batman with prep time is unbeatable.
Yeah. If you don't have no prep time, that's a problem.
Also, honestly, Superman not holding back. Superman with no morals is unbeatable.
Agreed. But then that's not Superman, is it?
Nope, it's not.
There's almost a movie. There is a movie that's almost, it's not Superman, but it's what Superman would have been as an adolescent with no morals. I can't remember it.
Brightburn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome movie, by the way.
That's exactly what you get.
But well, Lance, what are you collecting these days? Are you collecting anything these days?
I really can't say that I'm actually collecting. I'm getting back into collecting. I'm actually on vacation this next week, so my plan.
Casey, did you lose Lance too, or is it just me that lost him?
No, he's gone.
Sorry, somebody tried to. Of course, somebody tried to call me in the middle of me talking. I lost my train of thought. Oh, collecting. And the next day, sometime this weekend, I'm planning on pulling out all my comics and kind of going through all my series that I have and seeing what issues I need, what I'm missing and stuff like that, and kind of writing down a list of everything that I need and start trying to fill in the gaps.
You're going to Phoenix.
I am.
In a few days. And I sent y'all a video a couple weeks ago of a comic book store that just opened in Phoenix. And I don't remember the name of it. Do you remember the name of it?
Cosmic Comics.
Cosmic Comics. There's a video of this comic book store, and this dude that owns it has so much stuff. It's not even stuff that he's selling that's impressive. It's just the memorabilia that he's collected over the years. It is insane. He's got like original film, like the original film from the old DC cartoons in the 60s. He's got.
That's
I'm gonna
impressive.
have. I'll have to put a link. I'll share a link to it on all of my socials, but y'all need to check it out. It's ridiculous. So Lance is gonna get to see all that stuff, and I'm quite jealous.
Yeah, for sure.
I've already talked to them about it when we're there, and we're already making a time to go and even take the boys with us. So it's a
Yeah.
definite stop. And there's a smaller local comic store. He said not far from his house that we're going to hit it up too. So looking forward to that.
Sweet.
Which reminds me, y'all need to be coming up with a thing or two that you want me to look for.
I already told you, if you find X-Men #1, Hulk 181, Hulk 180,
You
ahead
got
and
my
snap it up
PayPal.
for us.
You got my PayPal.
you can grab any of those for me. That would be awesome.
hmm There's interest involved also.
Oh, a pickup fee, travel
For
fee.
for something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Lance, the three of us, we used to hang out in high school all the time, and probably junior high. I don't even remember. I know
It was pre-junior high for.
Yeah, it
Mm.
was definitely.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
think we
elementary
hung
for
out.
sure.
So Casey and I kind of drifted apart in high school, which is sad, but we're back. So I remember me and Casey mentioned this the other day, that we watched the Spawn cartoon at your house, Lance, for the first time when it came out. That was cool.
Yeah, that was a really cool show. I actually I got online to find it the other night after we were discussing it, and I don't have the service it's available on.
No, it
But
was me and you talking about it, not me and Casey.
yeah,
That's
me and
right.
you were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it, and I don't
It's
have
on
the service.
HBO Max.
You're right. I don't have
Yeah, it's
Max
on
anymore.
Max.
I have too much crap, and I'm not about to add another one. So I'm probably just going to order the DVD box set of it and rewatch them, and I'll have them too. So that was a really
Yes.
good animated series. It still holds up, I think, because it just
Oh, for sure.
looks great. Looks great.
It does. It definitely holds up. But yeah, that was me and you talking about that. I'm sure at some point Casey and I will talk about the show on the retro review, and Lance, you will definitely be on that episode.
All
I
right.
figure once we get to the point in the comics, kind of where the show ends, maybe kind of maybe throw it in.
I don't even remember.
It follows pretty closely to the comics, and I think it ends up with I'd have to look back and see how many episodes it goes in to the actual comic series. I'm sure they skip one or two, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But the
I'm
main
actually
storyline stays.
That's
I'm
one
actually
of my
looking.
series. That's one of my series that I'm going to have to fill in some gaps.
So Lance, what's the latest? Well, I'm looking up the Spawn cartoon right now to see what year it came out. I don't even remember what year it came out. 1997. So Casey, it will be a little while before we get to when the show comes out.
Mm-hmm.
In the timeline of the
Came out
comics.
came out the same year X-Men did.
What? No, X-Men came out in 92.
Was it? That's right. I'm thinking of the new one, X-Men
You're
97.
thinking
I
of
don't know.
X-Men 97.
I'm thinking of the show.
Yeah. So when we get to that point in the comics, we will definitely talk about that show, and Lance, you'll be on with us. So what's the last nerd thing you got, Lance? And actually, I know the answer because we just talked about it. I have the last nerd thing that Lance got. This right here, because it's at my house because he forgot to bring it home with him last time he came.
Yep.
I did.
Batman, Deadpool. We all three got Deadpool, Batman, and Batman Deadpool came out, and I picked up copies for everybody. And Lance's is here at my house still.
You know what? I take
don't-
that back. That's not the last nerd thing I've got. Crap. I'm going to have to do some finagling here to grab it. I just happened to think about it. What the last thing was I got.
So I'm gonna post this as a podcast as well. So if you're listening on Spotify, Amazon Music, or Apple, y'all go to YouTube to check the video to see what Lance is about to grab. I have no idea what it is. He does have a nice Punisher skull on his guitar right there behind him. So that's cool. That is. Oh, is that a Power Rangers? It's kind of blurry on my screen. A Power Ranger Zord.
It is the Red
So
Ranger Zord.
nice. Are you gonna
Tyrannosaurus.
open it?
I don't probably, but I had all of them. I had all the Zords and everything when I was a kid, and past relationship had a she had a child, and I brought them over and never got them back. Long story short,
Yeah,
and it annoys me to this day that I still don't have those original toys. But I've quietly and slowly been kind of trying to recollect some of that stuff.
yeah.
Um, I got the Dragon Dagger the other day. I was pretty excited about that. So I
That
told
was that the white? No, the white one was the tiger thing.
the White Tiger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got the newer version of the Dragon Dagger, and I told Brandy that I'm gonna every time we go to Walmart, I'm gonna add one more piece to the collection to get it back to where it was.
And those, I mean, are they pretty much straight reproductions of the old toys?
They're very close. Like I said, I haven't opened it yet, but it looks from the outside, it looks very, very, very similar. Very, very close.
I don't know what happened. I missed the Power Rangers thing. I don't know if I don't know. I just missed it. Like I watched the show. I didn't get any of the
Mm.
toys. I don't know if it came a touch too late. Um, I don't know. Casey, did you
I
have any?
No, I never did collect. Like I say, I watched through some of the show for sure, but I never really got into collecting anything from that. I think I was probably too heavily involved to in Marvel stuff I was doing
Yeah.
at the time.
Lance,
And I
what were
was
you going to
kind
say?
of
um I really enjoyed the first couple of seasons, and when they kept changing it, and they started losing me after about I don't know, they started losing me after about 3 seasons or so, so I kinda got out of it after that, but the original couple, like the originals and the trying to remember, was it the I don't even remember what they're called, but the second version of their powers, that
Yeah.
was I liked all that, and, after that, I just kinda started losing touch with it.
What were you a fan when Rocky became the Red Ranger? Were you still into it then? I don't know
It
when
was
that
short
was.
I was still in it, but wasn't long after all that, the first character changes that I kinda got lost away from it.
Yeah.
Wasn't just wasn't the same.
Yeah. I remember when we were kids, we went to the mall in Hattiesburg for like Christmas shopping with the church, and they had the white tiger dagger thing, whatever. What was that called?
Saba.
And they had it, and like you freaked out so bad because you wanted it, and you were like determined to buy it, but it was at Christmas time, and we assumed your mom had it for you. Um, Ooh, I got lights blinking in the background. That's turned into a rave here in the Nerd Cave. The Nerd Rave. It's a Nerd Rave. Um, what is going on? But Lance, did you get that dagger for Christmas that year? Do you remember?
I did. I got it. I don't remember if I got it for Christmas, but I remember I did get it, and I wish I could find it because I don't remember anything happening to it. I found my original dragon dagger that I had. A piece was broke off of it, and my children got a hold to it, and more pieces got broken, and I was very angry. So the original one, I still have it. It's not pretty, but it's put up just to have for sentimental reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, like if I had all of my original toys, they wouldn't be pretty either.
no, they were all
'Cause
played with.
you were played with
Oh,
for sure.
They have,
very much enjoyed.
Oh yeah. Um, Casey, what's the last nerd stuff you got? Casey
um,
is like me. He's kind of addicted to whatnot lately.
Uh,
yeah,
That's not
unfortunately,
good.
it's easy to stay stuck on that app.
So what you got?
I got a couple. Let me see. I got a couple issues of some back issues, but the last thing I really got, I went way back to probably 82, 83. Let me grab this. I don't know if anybody had this little guy, but it's from Tommy, small ones. It's a space shuttle that I found on eBay, complete with a booklet and stickers, and it's got these little astronaut guys, and everything's magnetic. And this little thing comes off, and it's all modular. And this is one of the first things that I actually have a memory of actually playing with when I lived in NerdCave. So it was way back, and I don't even know how I have the memory, but I found it on eBay for next to nothing and sent a lady an offer, and she sent it to me. It was surprised me because it's still got the original booklet with it. Short of the box, it's all the way complete. So
I
that's
have
the last
no
thing.
idea what that is, but that is awesome.
They made, I started, it's the only thing I had from that company, but I started looking into it. They made a bunch of children's toys, but it's technical for a child's toy for back in the day. It
So-
definitely was, no choking hazard warnings back then, but that's how old it is.
We're probably the reasons they have choking hazard warnings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna need you to explain what that was, because I have no idea what that was.
What is that
Let's
noise?
see. I'll pull it up.
That's a dog in the house that's going crazy right now.
It is. I'll pull up the exact name of it. And like I said, it's super random. I have no clue how I have that memory, but I had to be 3 or 4 because I remember trying to,
from the early 80s.
because I remember trying to, like I say, little astronauts, everything's magnetic, like their feet's magnetic and they got little backpacks that hook up magnetically. And I remember specifically trying to stick their feet together, and you can't put them together because the magnets keep shifting them off to the side, and it blew my mind when I was young for some reason. See, it's a company. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they made a lot of stuff. It's Tommy or Tomy, Tomy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that company, Tomy, made the original Transformers before Hasbro got the license and made them.
Yeah, they made, like I say, if you do any kind of research on them, they've made a lot of stuff, but that is one of my first,
Wow.
yeah, I shot the lady an offer for $15, I think. And it's technically missing 2 small pieces. There's 2 little windscreen bubbles that go on top of the little UFO and the space shuttle itself. But I mean, to have stickers and a booklet to go with it it's pretty good fun.
What was the company?
Did, Kirby, John Deere toys, Toomey's. They got games.
John Deere.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff.
That was one of the earliest toys I remember. I had one of the little John Deere tractors with the pedals like a bike that you could actually pedal and ride on, but it was solid like metal. It was heavy, like legit.
Yeah.
I rode that thing probably
that actually just popped
150
up
miles.
on here.
Did it? That's crazy. I remember that. I rode that thing all over the place. Put a little saddlebag on it with a fake sawed-off shotgun, acted like I was Lorenzo Lamas in Renegade.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Dang.
So I went way back on that one.
That's pretty crazy. Takara told me they, like I said, they had the Transformers before they were called Transformers. I'm trying to remember what they were. I'm not as big a Transformers nerd, I feel like, as I should be. I know Casey's way more into Transformers than I am. I'm in a group chat with 3 other people on Facebook, and they're all big Transformers guys. And they start talking about Transformers, and I just kind of stood it out because I like Soundwave and Optimus Prime and Shockwave, and
the Dinobots are cool.
And the Dinobots, I can never remember their names though. But
I never was honestly huge into. I didn't watch much of the cartoon Transformers, but I was into the toys for sure, because who doesn't like robots that transform into cars and jets and radios and animals.
Exactly.
And so that was, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the action figures from whenever I was young, and I got a couple today, but never knew much about the show for sure. Kind of weird.
The show
That's
came
part
out
of
in
the,
1984, which
Yeah.
it's part of the earlier inspiration for Power Rangers.
yeah, we need to
Voltron
do
as well.
Voltron,
we need
yes.
to do a whole episode on 1984 because that's the greatest year in pop culture history.
Yeah, there's a whole list.
You know, Ninja Turtles, Transformers, Purple Rain, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. 1984 is the greatest year.
It just goes on. Yeah.
So
You
we'll
really
have to
need to
do an
read
episode on that.
You really need to read the Ready Player books.
I know, dude. I started reading Ready Player One twice, and my
If you can,
ADD just will not let me focus on the finish.
man, if you can get through 1 and get to 2, there's a really, really cool part in 2 that focuses on Prince. You'd love it. It's great.
I would love it.
I've still got to watch the movie. I've never even seen the movie of Ready Player One.
I haven't seen it either because I want to read the book first, and I just can't. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I know
There's a
how
lot
to
left
read. I
out.
just can't read.
There's a lot left
It's
out,
been a
as you
very
would
long time
expect.
since I've actually physically read a book, but I got time at work, luckily, in my line that I can listen to audiobooks a lot. So I might see if I can find it at an audiobook level and just listen to it.
Yeah, I've discovered at work that if I listen to podcasts, I can focus a lot more at work. So when I get through the podcast that I'm listening to, I'm going to try to catch up on some books.
It's on Audible, Casey.
So Spotify has audiobooks too as part of the service.
Nice.
I saw that.
So
I don't know how extensive the library is, but I did see that. I got an Audible
you only
account,
get
so
so many hours. No, you don't need it then. You're good with Audible. All right. So Casey, what you looking for?
I was finding a couple of these. We're going to a show here pretty shortly at the 11th and 12th, I think, to St. Tammany Comic Con. Me and my daughter went last year and had a ball, and it's big. I think Hattiesburg kind of outdid it this year, but there's quite a few more big vendors. So you got a lot of product, and I'm gonna try to find. I can't remember the name of the vendor, but it's all the comics marked 5 and below are $1 a piece. So me and my daughter are gonna double team that one and try to fill in everything that I need, because you can't beat those prices for some of those comics you get from those folks for $1. And they've got a large selection.
They were
So
in
I'm going to
Hattiesburg.
fill in. Yeah.
I racked up from them.
So I'm going to try to fill in some comics. I may try to, it's few and far between, but I'm trying to find some more of the changeables from the vintage McDonald's little food transformers. I've got a pretty good start, but I didn't know there were 4 waves of those guys. So I've got quite a bit more than I thought I had to get. So, and just random Toy Biz X-Men that I find in packs, because that's some of my favorite.
Yep.
So that'll be what I'm on the lookout for next.
Yeah, we've got that coming up. I'm going to be able to go for the first time in 3 years to St. Tammany. I'm going to get to
Are
go
you going?
this time. Yep.
What day?
Yeah, Saturday the 11th is when I'll.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I may have to go Sunday. I think she might have a track meet at Saturday. So, but
that's lame. Lance is out because you're going to be in Gainesville that weekend, right?
yeah, we're going to the spring game.
Well, that's lame if I'm going to have to go by myself. I don't know. Last time I went by myself, and going to shows like that is kind of fun by yourself. I went to Pensacon one year in Pensacola by myself, and it was pretty cool. But I like having my peeps with me.
yeah, it definitely makes it better to have a friend with you.
Yep, it's way more fun. But
Keep you on task.
Yeah. So
how can you keep me on task when you can't keep yourself on task?
Well, we keep each other on task because like you'll wander off somewhere and I'll be like, hey, did you find that comic you were looking for or something like that? And you're like, oh yeah, I
Oh
forgot I was
yeah.
even looking for that. And then that's how we
But did you
maybe not
but
keep
did you
each
see
other on
this?
task, but but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
there's a whole lot of,
I get squirreled a lot at those shows, man. It's hard not to.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. We all three need to go somewhere again. I guess we just got to have a Saturday to go to local comic book stores or something. I mean, there aren't
Yeah.
many to choose from around here, but we need to go to the one in Slidell. I haven't been there in a
That's
while.
what I was going to say. Slidell or Mobile.
Yeah, we can do that. Cause I've been to Tree Alarm quite a bit and, they got a huge comic selection. They just got some new stuff in. They bought a whole new collection when I was there and they hoodwinked me because I went Saturday and then when did they close Sunday? They were doing a half off sale of all their
Yeah.
back issues. And I went and got like 15 or 20 comics from them the day
Yep.
before.
That's
How it
lame.
goes.
But they do have a nice selection. I haven't been to the one in Slidell or over in Mobile yet, but yeah, we can make a Saturday and go do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yep. We can do that. So I guess I'll talk about what I've gotten lately. Man, I've been finding cheap stuff on Whatnot. It's like you can get some killer books for $2 on Whatnot if you find the right show at the right time. I just got this in. I don't even know. I was just buying stuff because it was $1 or $2. This is a Spider-Man issue with Ghost Rider on the cover. Spider-Man 23. It's got Eric Larson cover. I grabbed that for like $1 because it was there. X-Men 2099 number 2. Pretty cool. I never had that. Ghost Rider number 27, which I got and have. And Casey, guess what? Gamut's on the cover for yours.
Nice.
My friends benefit from me having multiples of things. Lance or just having stuff. I gave Lance. Have you read it yet? All-Star
What?
Superman. Have you had a chance to look at it?
No, dude, I haven't even had a chance to read Deadpool, Batman.
I know. I think Lance is glitching. Are you glitching? No.
No,
Yeah,
there
I
is
gave
a delay
Lance
though.
the All-Star Superman trade that I had. Everybody needs to read that at least once in their lives. It's very good. But anyway, Casey's gotten a couple comics from me that I've had doubled up. Here's Spawn 13. $5
Nice.
cheap.
That's a good cover.
Yep. Classic X-Men number 4, which these reprinted the early Claremont stories. X-Men 2099 number 15. Very random, but also like $1. X Factor 19. This is right. I think this is the first appearance of the Horseman. Or it's
Yeah,
their
that's
first,
what it looks like.
their first
That's nice.
cover appearance. I know for sure.
Yeah, that one made my list for sure, for St. Tammany. I'm going to scoop that one up somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah, I got that one for cheap because Whatnot's awesome. And then Marvel Comics
Ooh.
Presents number 95, which I was looking at this. And it's got a sweet Sam Keith cover because Sam Keith is awesome. But this is the origin of Wolverine's yellow and blue costume.
Oh, sweet.
That's nice.
It shows him with some, I haven't read it, but I flipped through it and he is with some, I don't know if they're Native Canadians, if they're Inuit, or if they are Native Americans, but the suit that they make him has the stripes on the shoulder and on the sides, just like his yellow and blue
That's pretty
costume.
cool.
It's pretty cool. And
I
I'm
will
pretty
say
sure,
Sam Keith is one of my favorite oddball artists that really didn't fit in typically with his style from all your other artists at the time. He had his definitely stood out as having his own style.
very stylized, very very out there, very awesome. Here's the back cover of that. It's got Cable and Ghost Rider on it. That's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then the other the full ring. I think the last action figure I got, which I haven't bought an action figure in a while. I think it's this one that I haven't opened yet. Spider-Man 2099. Good old Miguel O'Hara. It's a great looking figure. I can't wait to open it. And if it wasn't that one, then it was that NECA Shredder 2-pack. But Shredder is right there. I don't know if y'all can see him. I don't know what. Anyway, I have to do a review of that one day. But I don't know what I'm going to be looking for at St. Tammany. Probably just cool stuff. I'm always looking for Chris Claremont X-Men that I don't have, and there's a lot that I don't have.
Yeah,
So,
well, you would definitely go home with something from there, man. If it's anything like it was last year, it was super huge. And there's a lot of the guys from Hattiesburg was there, but like I say, there were a lot of people from Louisiana, I think, locally that had some toy shops and stuff like that bought some stuff. And it ranges anywhere from super expensive to, just a few bucks. Yeah. There's bins of random action figures, and then there's graded sealed Ninja Turtle figures for $600-700. So it runs the gamut of a variety.
a little bit of everything. Well, this was fun. I enjoyed just chatting about stuff. We had some technical issues that we'll have to work out for next time.
Oh, we'll work through it.
But I think this will be a fun thing to do every now and then. Just get together, catch up on what we're looking at, what we're doing. Lance is probably the biggest gamer out of the three of us.
Yeah, I play a lot.
I don't game as much as I used to at all. I actually, waiting on y'all today, I played Fortnite and finished 6th. I was there's a gun on that game right now in the season that I despise. If I have it, I love it. If I die to it, I hate it. And I died to it today. And yeah.
Brandy, when Brandy and I played it for the first time, this was a couple of months ago. Whenever I first got it downloaded again, she jumped on with me, and after a few rounds of familiarity, basically, we actually won a few rounds. Yeah. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't like the real gamers. I don't know why they hate it so much. I guess because kids play it all the time, and those kids kill me all the time, and it's really annoying. But
Ark is the same way, and I go through that myself.
It's just fun. I enjoy it. I like it because I've always liked more arcade style games than realistic, and it's definitely not Call of Duty realistic.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it. It's just like NBA Jam. I like it. I'd rather play NBA Jam than a real, simulator basketball game like whatever they are, 2K, NBA 2K.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So I like the arcade stuff, but maybe next time we'll talk video games.
Maybe so.
I'm down.
Go back some NES.
Yeah. Go old school.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to see a lot of those modern gamers with no saves and no memory cards go back and try to play some where you had to leave your Nintendo on for like a week straight while you were at school. And then your mom turned it off when she was cleaning and you were devastated.
Yep.
Start all the way back over. Or when they tell
man.
you come to a stopping point and you can't get to a stopping point.
There is no stopping point.
There is no stopping point.
You stop playing and that's it.
Yeah. Pause and turn the input.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see today's gamers play Ghosts and Goblins. That's all I'll
Yeah.
Oh, Wizards and
Snake,
Warriors.
Rattle, and Roll.
Oh my gosh. Me and Casey played Snake, Rattle, and Roll all day and we never beat it. We got to the boss and he never died. Ever.
No, it's a giant foot on the moon with a flag that just hops around. And
he doesn't
it
die.
sounds simple, but I don't know how to beat it. We tried and got so angry together. We went through the gamut of emotions for sure.
We were elated when we got to the end and defeated when we couldn't get to the real end. Good times.
Yeah, we'll
Fun
touch on
times.
gaming. That'll be a good conversation.
Yep. Well, y'all got anything y'all want to say before we depart? Anything we wanted to mention that
You want to tell them what movie the first episode of our theater show will be about?
Sure. So we like I said, Lance and I are going to be doing a show called Throwback Theater, and I'll post our title card for it this week sometime.
Cool. I'll be looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lance, it's Lance's favorite. That is your favorite movie of all time, right?
I don't know. It's
Maybe.
definitely in my top 5. Definitely
Well,
top 5. Nostalgic reasons above all, but yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Well, let everybody know what we're going to be watching and talking about.
We will be watching the 80s cult classic, The Lost Boys, with Jason Patrick and Kiefer Sutherland.
And I'm excited because I haven't seen this movie in so long, and I'm pretty pumped to rewatch it.
I could not watch this movie for 20 years and still probably sit down, watch it, and quote it the whole way through. That's how many times I've seen it growing up.
Yeah, I think everything about that movie is fantastic, man. There is not, I mean, it's got comic books in it. It's got the Coreys, Kiefer Sutherland, vampires, motorcycles.
Tim Capello.
Tim Capello with just jamming out on the sax for no reason at a fair.
Sweating and dancing everywhere.
Yep.
That is a fantastic movie. I can't wait to see y'all's review on it. Nice.
Yep, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And Casey, we've got episode 2, a retro review of Spawn coming soon, where we finish out the first 3-issue story arc.
Yep. We did 1 last time, so we'll do 2 and 3 this time.
Yep, issues 2 and 3. And then from there on, we'll do the full arc. We'll try not to split them up.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds good.
Yep. Well, I appreciate y'all joining me today.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun, man, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
We're also trying out something new as far as doing these videos and making them. I got a new thing. We wanted to try it out with 3 people to see how that would work. So if it does, then y'all watch 3 dudes talk about nerd stuff for 45 minutes. If it didn't work, well, then the 3 of us talked about nerd stuff for 45 minutes and nobody's ever going to hear it. But it's what we would do anyway.
Me too. Yeah.
It's what we would do anyway if we were hanging out. So.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. Well, we will catch y'all on the flippity flop or whatever the kids say these days. Probably not that. And yeah, we'll see y'all later.
Later.